Well, everybody, we have a very special guest in studio this morning. I want to introduce everybody to Cody Brown. He's a 16-year-old from Kuna and a sophomore in high school. And I know, you know what I think is so, it's not funny about this story, but it's very interesting. A lot of kids, they go for these summer jobs out there and they are not available in this economy. But you have found a way to make money that is very impressive. He has created an iPhone app. So can you talk a little bit about it?
Well, this iPhone application catalogs all of there was a French astronomer named Charles Messier in about the late 18th century who utilized the new discovery of the telescope, and he found 112 different objects in the sky that he looked through with his telescope, and at the time they were very blurry through his telescope, so he couldn't really see them that well. But later on, as astronomers got more powerful telescopes, they were able to take these different objects that he wrote down, like different galaxies and star clusters, and they were able to name them, and we still use this catalog to this day very often. So this is a very handy tool for astronomers. And what he's showing everybody, this is the new iPad, which came out, of course, last week, and so that's what he's showing. So he also has this application for the iPad. It's on there as well, and you can see sort of a little bit closer. This is exactly what his app looks like. And one thing that I know, early people who are just getting into astronomy are really interested in this stuff, particularly because you can actually see it. Now, just from a high-powered telescope from Earth, you can see all of these things, right? Right, and even lower-grade telescopes, you're going to see maybe like a small blotch in the sky. So what makes these pictures really important is that you can look at Hubble images and they're going to be full of color and everything, but these pictures show what you'll actually see through the telescope, a black and white, it's small, and this is what astronomers will be looking for when they're looking through the telescope. That's amazing. So what made you decide to create this iPhone app? Well, I've seen, for one thing, astronomy has always interested me really deeply, and when I first went on the iTunes App Store, I didn't see any applications like this, so I figured I might as well write one. Oh, you just figured you might as well just create an iPhone app. I was joking earlier, it's hard enough for me to even use my cell phone, much less create an application like this. I think this is very impressive. And are your peers and stuff, do they think that's amazing? They can understand when they look at all the code I've written for over a year that you start to pull your hair out after a while, because it takes so much debugging and just getting the code to work and then distributing it onto the device takes a whole other set of time to do. Wow, well, you are really fantastic. He also has a few other hobbies that we can touch on here later in the show. He's a master scuba diver and really a fantastic young man here. Thank you so much for coming in this morning, Cody. We really appreciate it. So download that app, everybody. Of course, 99 cents right on iTunes to download that.